Trailing 1-0 in the best-of-5 series, the World Warehouse and Distributing team takes the field as we get set for Game 2 in the best-of-5 championship round of the Adirondack Slow Pitch League A Division playoffs. The defending champion Coors Light team and the World Warehouse and Distributing Club coming up right here, right now on Hometown Cable. Randy Ebersol, nursing a sore Achilles tendon, is out on the pitching rubber. We're a little surprised to see him here. He was, we were told last night, going to be otherwise occupied, but he is here. His battery mate tonight is Andrew Castine. At first base, it looks like John Denny is going to play first. Second base, it must be Craig Castine. He's playing a deep, let's see here if he's listed as second. He is indeed. At shortstop, it's Jamie Moore. At third base, Corey Russell. Outfield, Dan Trombley. In left center is Chris Castine replacing Jared Jarvis, who was otherwise occupied. Caleb Castine's in right center, and Mike Castine is in right field. Peter Castine is in the lineup. He's the extra hitter. The coach is Richard Mad Dog Castine. And over on the other side, it's Kevin Levine calling the shots for the Coors Light team. Alan Rock will have the plate. He's explaining things here to World Warehouse owner Bill Glode, who's here trying to bribe the umpires, I guess. And Donnie Schutz is umping on the bases. It's a breezy night, temperature in the 70s. Comfortable night. The wind seems to be blowing in based on the flags behind the backstop or on the backstop. And we're concerned about mostly is a possibility of rain, and in particular lightning. Jay Drolet is leading off for the Coors Light team. Tonight's game is being underwritten by the World Warehouse team. The league has a fly ball to Castine. He squeezes it for the first out. The league has requested our services, and each of the teams is taking turns underwriting one of the games. Scott Lemaire, second baseman, at the plate. One out, nobody on. Hits it too short. Moore picks it up, fires high and wide to Denny. And Lemaire is on. The usual shortstop is Jamie Moore. Okay, not I was thinking Donnie Coolidge is missing, but Donnie Coolidge is the second baseman, so that's Moore's usual spot. So he should be used to that throw. Here's Tom Perry. Hits it off Craig Castine into right field. Mike Castine will pick it up, and it's going to be runners at the corners. So a base hit for Perry. And we got runners at the corners, and Coors threatening here in the first inning, and the hard-hitting Neil Stevens. Neil the Tomahawk Stevens. He chops that ball like he was working in Tupper Lake. And hits a lot of them over that fence. Ebersol is pitching carefully to him, but there's no particularly easy hitters to pitch to here. Ball 4, pitch. He walks Stevens on 4 pitches. So that loads the bases. Gary Levine coaching at first base. At third, it's Kevin Levine. Here's David Purrier, Hawk Purrier. He's the first baseman. It's a line shot. That's a base hit. Trombley will play it. There'll be 2 runs scored. There'll be first and second. And still just 1 down. Now Jocko DeMars Jr. It's a line shot. Chris Castine is there, grabs it. And it'll be first and third with 2 down. Russell and Stevens comparing haircuts. Now, Dollar Bill LeBeau, whose knee has been bothering him. He took himself out of the game last night after hitting a home run. He limped around the bases and didn't play the rest of the game. First pitch to him is short. There's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. We'll figure out the runs. I think there are 2 in. We'll figure it out at the end of the inning. 2-1 to count. Inside. 3-1. Pitch to LeBeau. Too much arc. Ball 4. And it's going to load the bases. LeBeau will get a runner. Jocko Jr. will run for him, and Jocko DeMars Sr. will step in with the bags full, and he takes a strike. Nope, ball 1. Just missed. Just missed. Here's Eversole's pitch. That misses the back corner. 2-0. Eversole's going to find that plate. That's deep. That's going to be trouble. Chris Castine is back. It's over the fence. It's a grand slam. Cleared the fence by inches. Doesn't matter how much it clears it by. It's still 4 runs on the board for Coors Light. They scored 13 in the first inning last night. They may not score that many, but they're making their presence known here early in this game. Now Scott McCormick at the plate. 6 runs in. Ball 1. 6 runs in for Coors. 2-0 the count. Eversole's pitch. Strike. 7 o'clock start in tonight's game. Little comebacker. Eversole with no wheels. Fields it. Fires over to Denny for the out. And after 1/2 inning, it's Coors Light 6 and World Warehouse and Distributing coming to bat here on viewer-supported hometown cable. With Gordy Devins in the starting lineup tonight, I'm trying to figure out who's absent from the Coors Light team or who might be on the bench. Kevin Levine is pitching. Here's Jamie Moore leading off the bottom half of the first. His team down 6-0. He takes a strike. Levine is pitching. Jocko DeMars Sr. is behind the plate. 1-1. Hop Courier is at first. Scott Lemaire at second. Tom Perry's at short. And Scott McCormick is at third base. 2 out. Two balls and a strike. And let's see, Drillette, Stevens, Devins, and DeMars Jr. are in the outfield. Hit to the right side. Safe. Safe. Beat it out by a half a step. Good hustle by Moore to beat it out. Ball went off the glove of Purrier and picked up by Lemaire. And Purrier did a nice job of getting back to first, but Moore beat the ball. So he is on safely, and Dan Trombley, the batter. And a pitch. Taken for a strike, I guess. Line shot caught in the air by Lemaire. I'm not trying to be a poet. Moore dives back in. Bullet from Trombley, but it's right at Lemaire, and he was up to the task and hauled it in. Here's Randy Eversole, the pitcher. He's not going to beat out any ground balls. He can barely walk. So anything on the ground in the infield could be an instant DP. 1-1. Two balls and a strike.
Watch the sport.
Levine delivers. High fly ball. That's playable in left center. DeMars grabs. Moore draws the throw, but comes back to first. 2 outs. Now Corey Russell, the batter. 6-0. Coors leading, looking to shut out the World Warehouse team. That's going to be foul. And if it stays in play, Stevens will run into the fence. And good hustle there by the kid behind the fence. Strike 1 to Russell. Too much arc. 1 ball, 1 strike. DeMars will catch it. The wind holds it up. The wind gusting at the moment here. We're getting a big gust of wind just as that ball was hit. So the wind gods step in and take a home run away from Corey Russell. So we go to the second inning, 6-0 in favor of Coors Light here on Hometown Cable. Strike 1 to Kevin Levine as we start the top half of the second. In a 6-0 ball game, Levine hits it on the line. It's going to go off the base of the fence. Levine will coast into second base with a leadoff double. Now Gordy Devins at the plate. And he drops a base hit in. And it's going to be a 7-0 ball. No. It's runners at the corners. Top of the order, Jay Drolet. Nobody out, 2 on. Coors team looking to add to their 6-0 advantage. That's hit deep to right field. Mike Castine is back. He'll grab it. Devins tags, goes to second. He will be in there. And a run scores. It's a sacrifice fly. It's 7-0 with 1 out. Devins could run before. Here's Lemaire. Line shot back to Ebersol. 2 down. Devins could run before, but once the speedy Drolet made an out, all of a sudden Devins couldn't run anymore. And he just happens to be replaced by the last man to make an out, and that's Drolet. So conveniently unable to run here. If you can run from first to second, you ought to be able to run from second to third. Okay, here's Perry, Tom Perry. He drops the base hit in there. Drolet should score. He will. That'll make it 8-0. Fans arriving all the time here. Coming to cheer on their favorite teams. Here's Neil Stevens. He looks at a strike. It's the first strike he's seen from Ebersol. So I'm going to use that wind, and I'm going to ride that wind out of here. And Mike Castine chases it all the way to the fence. And Stevens says, I can't pull it, so I'll go the opposite way. Well, Neil Stevens found a gap in the wind and hit it over the fence and puts a couple more on the scoreboard for Coors Light. Hawk Purrier steps in. He takes a strike. Got to be about 10-0 now here in the second with 2 outs. Purrier keeps the inning going with a base hit. Caleb Castine picks it up, and Purrier will settle for 1. Here's off the glove. This is Jocko DeMars Jr. He'll get 3 bases out of it. That'll bring up Bill LeBeau, Dollar Bill. Outside, ball 1. On the ground, through the left side. That's another run. The ball will chase the
Guys, let's go!
Go to first. I think they've used 2 courtesy runners, and they can only use a couple an inning, I believe, from what I just heard. So putting somebody in for Devons has really taken away they could use a pinch runner, but they're not can't use another courtesy runner, I guess. Oh, bad hop. Jocko DeMars Sr., bad hop, single, almost got more in the Adams apple. Now Scott McCormick hits it to right center. Holy cow, Caleb Castine. Back to the plate grab. He impressed his cousins with that one. Took a extra base hit away from McCormick, and we're going to go to the bottom of the second. We'll add them up and tell you the score when we come back.
Let's go, guys, come on!
According to my ciphering, it's about a 12-0 ball game. John Denny hits it to right field. Gordy Devons will grab. We have 1 down. Wind seems to be blowing from left to right, so. But in the outfield, I'm not sure. That's not much wind there because the trees are right there, and the wind has died down a little bit. These are just kind of flapping, not straight out like they were a moment ago. Here's Craig Castine. The wind is gusting. If you can catch a gust right, you can hit the ball, but if you can't get the gust right, look at that play. Safe on a bang-banger. Could have gone either way. Perry made a great play there to almost get Castine. Now Christopher Castine steps in. Strike 1. Outside, 1-1. 1 out, 1 on. 12-0 the score. Game 2 in the best of 5. Coors Light leading the series 1-0. Inside. I think it's a 2-2 count. Castine chops it to short. Look out. Craig Castine almost getting a little too brave there. That goes an E6, I believe. Perry, I think, was thinking 2. And he got nothing. Here's Caleb Castine, who made that great back to the plate catch. First pitch to him is taken for a strike. Usually won't swing until he's got a strike on him. You end up with some pitches that you might want to swing at. But, there's a base hit. And first run of the game scores on a World Warehouse side. It's a RBI single for Caleb Castine. Now Mike Castine, the batter. Popped up. And Perry over. Look out, out of play. Perry and McCormick giving chase. We've added a little light to the picture. We'll see what we need here. Castine hits it to straightaway center. Look out. Caleb Castine thought Christopher was going to third. He's ready to go to second. 2 down, and the catcher Andrew Castine at the plate. And if you think you're out of Castines, nope, Peter Castine's on deck. He chips it to short. And they call him out at second.
Come on. Get up.
Donnie Schutz took a good look at it, said he's out. He didn't leave too soon. So a run, and after 2 full, it's 12-1. Coors Light leading World Warehouse and Distributing. And a reminder that today's game is being underwritten by the World Warehouse and Distributing team. Kevin Levine will lead off the third. He led off the second. The Coors team has scored 6 in each of the first 2 innings. Gust of wind really whipping those flags, blowing in from left field. I'd say right toward us, right across the infield. Ball 4. I'm sure it provides a few extra challenges for the pitchers. Levine will get a runner. It'll be McCormick. And Gordy Devins will step in, their right fielder. He swings at the first offering. Don Denny over to Eberso. Eberso can't hang on to it. Andrew Castine, good job of backing up. And Devins is safe. Top of the order now, Jay Drolet, the batter. Strike 1. Doug Stevens pitched for most of the season, then came out late in the year when he had an operation, and he's been on the injured reserve list since then. Haven't seen John Coyer in the playoffs. Denny, nice backhanded play, fires to third. Oh, what was he thinking here? Down by 12, what's one more run? Get the shore out at second. Then he thought he would he'd get that lead runner, but that was an iffy play at best. Would have been a great play, but get the shore out. You're down by 12. Why not get an out when you can? There's Scott Lemaire. That's a base hit. Mike Castine picks it up. 2-run score. It's 14-1. And Lemaire's on with 2 ribbies. That brings up Tom Perry. Perry gets under it. And looks like it's playable. Caleb Castine grabs. Drolet scores. And keeps the runner Lemaire at first base. 1 out. And Doug Stevens' little boy, Neil Stevens, the batter. Line shot, base hit. Lemaire on his horse going to third. He'll be safe at third. Throw should have gone to second. Stevens goes to second on the throw to third. Still just 1 down, and Hop Courier, the batter. World has got to make the throws and the plays that they would make if it were a close game, and not go for the extraordinary play. And if you go for that extraordinary play, you seldom get it, and it's just going to allow this team to pick up a few more runs. An error is one thing, but throwing to the wrong base, you've seen that happen twice here in this inning. You got to keep playing this. If it were a close game and you know it's in the early innings, get the outs. I believe that's strike 2. Jocko DeMars looks at a short one. Bag's full. DeMars has home run power. Will the wind hold it up? Wind's going to curve the ball. Runners had to hold. So it'll be first and second, but 2 runs score. Wind curving that ball away from Chris Castine out there. Gary Levine said the ball just took off. That's why he didn't send a runner. It looked like he was going to be caught, and all of a sudden it sliced away from the fielder. Here's Bill LeBeau. Craig Castine one-hands it. 2 down. Now get us to Jocko DeMars Sr. Ball 1. 2-0. 3-0. Ball 4, walks DeMars on 4 pitches. That loads the bases. Scott McCormick has made the last out in the last 2 innings. However, he had a extra base hit taken away from him the last inning. Fire to first will not be in time. Off the glove of Ebersol. Good try by Moore. It'll go as a base hit from McCormick. 2 runs to score, and it's runners at the corners. Cloud of dust blows through the infield as Kevin Levine steps in. The wind blowing briskly at the moment. 12th batter of the inning. Levine led off the 3rd. 2 on. So sounds like there's been 7 runs this inning. On the ground to Denny. Denny will take it unassisted. And the World Warehouse is finally out of the inning. It is 19-1 in favor of Coors Light as we go to the bottom half of the 3rd here on viewer-supported hometown cable. Strike 1 to Peter Castine to start the bottom of the 3rd. That'll be the top of the order. World Warehouse just now batting around here in the 3rd inning. Base hit for Peter Castine. The Coors Light team has batted around twice in the same in the 2 separate innings, and they are 1 batter away from having 3 complete trips through the batting order. There's Jamie Moore. 19-1 Coors leading. Strike. Three and 0. Moore will be taking. Strike 1. 3 balls and a strike. Levine delivers. Strike 2 hit the front of the plate. There's the payoff pitch. Moore chops it to Levine. Goes to second, fire to first. Oh, hit Doug Stevens right in the back. Ouch. Holy cow. Right in the bottom of the spine.
That's what we like to see right there. Good base hit here. Everyone like that. Everyone like that.
Doug's okay.
Disrespect us like that. Let's go, let's go, Dave.
Now Dan Trombley at the plate. Pitch to Trombley. Strike 1. 1 on, 1 out in the bottom of the 3rd. Trombley gives it a ride. It's going to be off the fence. Moore wasn't sure if that was going to be caught, so he couldn't take off. Drillette couldn't get the beat on that apparently. He stood and watched it until it was over his head. I'll bring up Randy Eversole with 2 ducks on the pond for Eversole. And 1 out. Wind really whipping up again. Caught the back corner of the mat for strike 1. Through the left side, base hit. This will score 2. No, with the team trailing by a bunch, Mickey Castine holds up Dan Trombley. And Eversole's going to have to get a runner. So it's 19-2. Corey Russell at the plate. Wind is let up at the moment, so he's got home run power. Straightaway center. Looks like it's playable. It's caught by Drolette. Drolette can cover some ground when he sees the ball. So it's run number 3 crossing. And a man at second for John Denny. 2 down. 19-3 the score. Pitch to Denny. Ball 1, just missing outside. Craig Castine moves on deck.
Come on, baby.
2-0. And Evans circles it and makes the basket catch. Oh, long out for Denny. A World Warehouse team who is underwriting this broadcast. Pick up 2. They trail 19-3 after 3 here on viewer-supported hometown cable.
Go!
World Warehouse owner Bill Glode in the stands trying to coax Guy Juno out of retirement here. Let's come back and play for World Warehouse, Guy. We could use you. If Norbert Yakey had the Guy Juno's legs, Norbert Yakey would have been a big league baseball player.
Hey! Defense up, let's go!
What Norbert said many, many years ago. Gordy Devins at the plate. He's going to lead off the 4th. This is strike 1. His team up 19-3, leading in the series 1-0. Best 3 out of 5. Looking to take a 2-0 lead in the series. It's hit to Chris Castine. A little trouble finding it apparently. 1 down. Now we have Jay Drolette. Ball 1. 2-0. 2 balls and a strike. Drolette line shot, base hit into right field. He's got the speed to get 2. That's where he's heading. He's going to be safe as the ball gets away from Moore, and Moore tumbles in the collision. Now, viewer supporter Scott Lemaire, the batter. Hits it to Craig Castine. He bobbles towards the first, not in time. The throw goes in the dugout. And it'll be a runner at second, and the run scores. Cheerleading practice was going on here. But it must be a closed practice because as soon as the camera came on, the cheerleading practice ceased. It must be. They thought my name was Belichick here, trying to get the inside scoop on the Beekmantown football cheerleaders. Tommy Perry hits it into the right field. Lemaire will coast across. Another run for the Coors Light side. Perry on with the single. And Neil Stevens, the batter. Stevens went to right center over the fence the last time up there. Line shot, that's a base hit. Throw to third. That'll be second and third. The throw went all the way to the plate. Here's Hop Purrier, who chops it to Moore. Nice pickup over to Denny. Run crosses. Good play by Jamie Moore. Jocko DeMars Jr. to Chris Castine. He caught it. Almost misplayed it there. It almost fell in front of him here. We haven't got much light in that spot in the outfield, and we zoom in. We haven't got time to add the light when the ball's in flight like that. So let's see. They stranded one, I guess. We'll figure it out and go to the bottom of the fourth, halfway through this game.
Let's go. Go, come on, let's go.
I'm counting it up as 3 runs at top of the fourth, which would make it 22-3. Craig Castine leading off the bottom of the inning. Chops it to McCormick, fires over to Hop Purrier for the out, and he gets Castine 1 down. That'll bring up Christopher Castine.
Pick it up, boys, pick it up.
Hits it to Perry. Over to Purrier. 2 down. I'll bring up Caleb Castine. He takes it short. Ball 2. Mike Castine on deck. Two balls and a strike. Base hit. There's one that went off the glove in last night, and the PA announcer called it a base hit. I'm not sure what the official scorebook called it. And if that was a hit last night, Castine was 4 for 4, and he's 2 for 2 tonight. So he's got 6 singles in the playoffs. Here's in this round of the playoffs. Here's Mike Castine, Andrew on deck. The Castine situation: Andrew, Mike, Craig, and Christopher are brothers. Their father is Gary Castine, the coach at Saranac Central and basketball. Mickey here and Peter are the sons of Mad Dog, and Caleb is, to the best knowledge, my son. So let's see, that's 7 Castines on the team, plus Mad Dog, the coach. We're going to go to the 5th inning. It remains 22-3. Coors leading World Warehouse and Distributing here on Hometown Cable. Although they're leading 22-3, my guess is there'll be no let up in the Coors light attack here. They have scored in every half inning in the playoffs, in the championship round. Every half inning that they have batted. LeBeau hits it back to one-legged Ebersol. He fires over to Mickey Castine, who has come in apparently for John Denny. He has either come in for Denny or he has come in for his brother Peter, and Denny has become the extra hitter. There's Jocko DeMars Sr. There's a good possibility that he came in for his brother Peter Castine. Well, Peter will end the night 1 for 1. Two and 1 to count. 3 balls and a strike. Eversole delivers. Ball 4. DeMars Sr. will take the free pass. And Scott McCormick chops it too short. Moore will go to second, fire to first. Not in time. Ooh! Ooh! I thought McCormick had beat it out. Donnie shuts out otherwise. So we go to the bottom of the 5th. And for the first time in the series, it's nothing across for Coors Light. USA bound coach Jason Juneau here doing some scouting here. He's doing some scouting. Here's Andrew Castine wearing the hometown cable channel 24 shirt. And he starts off the bottom of the 5th with a base hit. And Peter's still in there, so John Denny is out. So we have 7 Castines in the batting order apparently, as Mickey Castine must have replaced John Denny. Peter Castine takes it deep. Denny is playing hurt, so he probably welcomed the opportunity to rest. It's foul. Levine checks his defense, delivers. Too much arc. Top of the order on deck, Jamie Moore waiting on deck. Peter Castine is 2 for 2. Andrew Castine stops at second. And the first 2 men are on in the 5th for World Warehouse and Distributing. There's Jamie Moore. Oh, Mike Castine's going to run for Peter. Here's the pitch to Moore. Strike. Levine delivers. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out, 2 on. Just missing, ball 2. On the ground, Lemaire. Andrew Castine's going to score, and Moore goes to second. And the ball is thrown away. So 1 out. Nice play by Lemaire. 22 to 4.
Let's go, Black. Let's go, Black. Stay high.
And Dan Trombley at the batter. He takes a strike. Randy Eversole on deck. He hits it through the right side. Moore will score. Trombley heading for second. He's going to be in there, standing up. And it's 22 to 5. Randy Eversole. Strike 1. Pitch from Levine.
No, he said what I said.
Eversole into straightaway center. It's in there in the gap. He should settle for 1. He will. And Trombley will score. RBI for Eversole. I think that's 22-6, and here's Corey Russell, the third baseman.
Another base hit. They're deep. Jamie, use your wheel.
1 out. Russell, line shot into left field. Moore will draw the throw from Neil Stevens. Russell's on with a single. Mickey Castine reporting in. He's batting for Denny. He'll start a string of 7 consecutive cast irons bat. I think that's the world's record. That's a base hit. Goes the opposite way. Slaps it into left field. Drives in Jamie Moore. RBI for Mickey. I think the record is 7 consecutive cast irons batting, and that's what we're seeing here right now. Not sure. 6 might have been the prior record. Here's Craig Castine. Levine delivers. Line shot, base hit for Craig Castine. Russell will coast into third, and the bags will be full for Christopher Castine. Still just 1 out. Chris Castine swings at the first offering. It looks playable. Jocko DeMars Jr. grabs. There'll be a sacrifice fly. Russell scores. 2 outs and runners at first and second. I'll bring up Caleb Castine. Pitch from Levine. Just missing. Ball 1. Ball 2. Mike Castine on deck. Three and 0. Strike. Just barely hit the plate. Just enough arc on it. 3-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. Looked like a good pitch to hit there. Payoff delivery is swung on, chopped through the left side. Another base hit. Mike Castine, Mickey Castine scores. Throw to third, and Craig Castine is in. So it'll be Castine's at the corners, and Mike Castine at the plate. Deep, ball 1.
Let's go.
This is the 11th batter of the inning. Stevens will grab it. So they strand 2, send up 11. And sounds like 6 runs. So it's 22-9 according to my calculations after 5 full here on viewer-supported hometown cable. Again, this program underwritten by the World Warehouse and Distributing Team. Kevin Levine leading off the 6th inning, hits a fly ball to right center. Caleb Castine one-hands it. We have 1 down. Brings up Gordy Devens, the right fielder, hit to Ebersole. Fires to Mickey Castine in time. Ebersole in pain out there with that Achilles tendon injury. 2 down. Nobody on. 2 outs, but the top of the order is coming up. It's that pesky Jay Drolette. Just missed for ball 1. Base. No, Craig Castine fired to first. Safe on a bang banger. Whoa! I thought last inning that McCormick was safe, and this time I thought maybe Drolette might have been out, but it was a close one. It could have gone either way.
Go, come on, Randy. Just walk out right here. Let's go.
There's Scott Lemaire. Holy cow, Randy Ebersole. Ball is embedded in his glove. Holy cow, Doug Stevens says, gee, I'm glad I'm not pitching. And we go to the bottom of the sixth, and for the second time in the series, the Coors Light team was scoreless. It's 22-9 with World Warehouse coming to bat. Andrew Castine looks at a strike. Perry grabs, 1 out. Pete Castine is 2 for 2. He takes strike 1. Bottom half of the sixth. Getting blurry out here. That looks playable. DeMar's over, and we have 2 down. Jamie Moore, the batter. Ball 1. Top of the order up for World Warehouse. They trail 22-9. We're in the bottom of the sixth. Good drop. Nope. DeMars catches up with it. 3 up, 3 down for World Warehouse. We're going to the seventh. 22-9. Coors Light leading.
Go, come on.
Tom Perry leading off the 7th inning. His team up by 13, 22-9. Game 2, best of 5. Championship round of the A division, the Adirondack Slow Pitch League. At the Moore plays a deep short over to Mickey Castine. Nice pickup. Nice pickup by Mickey Castine. Beautiful play. Just in time to get Tom Perry. Here's Neil Stevens at the plate. Second pitch to him is a base hit to left center. Chris Castine will play it on a hop, and Stevens will be held to a single. Now we got Hop Purrier. Just hits the front of the plate, strike 1. Eversole's pitch. 1-1 pitch. Popped up. Moore says he's got it. Goes back to the outfield grass. There are 2 down. Stevens retreats.
Let's go.
That'll bring up Jocko DeMars Jr. He's going to keep the inning alive with a base hit to left. Stevens, watching the throw, is safe at third. Head first slide there. He wants to go back and check out Russell's haircut again.
Billy, don't leave him there, Bill.
2 ducks on the pond for $1. Bill LeBeau, strike 1 to LeBeau. Through the left side by Russell. 2-run score. LeBeau limps into first base. There's now 24-9, and Hop Purrier the batter. Strike 1. Purrier with a base hit. Gets away from Chris Castine. Hill Castine fires it in, and we're going to have another run score. Look out. Oh, another run scoring, and Scott McCormick. It's a high fly ball. It's going to be caught by Dan Trombley for the final out in the inning. They strand 1. We'll figure it out and tell you the scores we had for the bottom half of the 7th in this 7-inning ball game. First pitch to Dan Trombley is a little deep. 25-9 is what I have for a score. Down in foul territory. McCormick catches it. His back is bothering him, his shoulder for some reason. Coors Light scored 25 last night, and they scored 25 again tonight, so that's 50 runs in 2 games. That's pretty good. Last night, however, World Warehouse pushed across 21 runs. Tonight they've scored 9, which is a respectable total, but the other team gets 25. You know you're going to be on the losing end. Randy Eversole has a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Mickey Castine on deck. Eversole drops a base hit into left. A cloud of dust comes whipping through. Here's Corey Russell. He lines it down the line, base hit. Stevens picks it up. Trombley, who's running for Eversole, stops at second. Now the wind really whips up here for Mickey Castine. Ball 1. Levine may have trouble finding that plate with his wind. Hang on to your hat time. Base hit. Mickey Castine gets his second hit in 2 attempts. Loads the bases. That brings Craig Castine to the plate. Hit to third. McCormick goes to second to Lemaire. Fire to first will not be in time. Gets a run in, so it's 25-10. So that puts World Warehouse in double figures. Runners at the corners, 2 down. And Christopher Castine at the plate with Caleb Castine on deck. Ball 1. Two and 0. Coors Light 1 out away from taking a 2-0 lead in this best-of-5 championship series in the A division. Almost lost my hat here. Walks Christopher Castine on 4 pitches. So that loads the bases for Caleb Castine. The wind is blowing in a bit. Strike 1. Levine going right after him. 1-1. Mike Castine on deck. 2 outs. Line shot to Neil Stevens. He'll grab it for the last out of the ball game. And it's a 25-10 victory for the Coors Light team. They take a 2-0 lead in this best-of-5 championship series over the World Warehouse and Distributing Club. Again, tonight's underwriter, the World Warehouse and Distributing team. Thanks for watching, and for those of you supporting viewer-supported local television, Hometown Cable. Win, lose, or draw TV worth your support, Hometown Cable. Been coming at you from the West Plattsburgh Legion Field, the Lester M. Rock Memorial Field here in beautiful downtown West Plattsburgh.